YouTube? Doug here with Hollywood Rodents. Sorry we've been gone for a little bit. Had some things come up. Laptop was down, and anyhow, we're back. I'm going to try and put out videos weekly like we were. Most of them are going to be centered around rodent care and rodent husbandry. A lot of the things that we're doing are going to be geared more towards showing you guys what we do and what works. I'm going to try and maybe start a little bit of a series on the business side of this stuff. My Patreon subscribers have already been getting that, so if you're not one of them, I'll put a link in the description for our Patreon. Those guys get an unprecedented look at the business side, plus exclusive access to things. They get discounts, a bunch of good stuff on our Patreon. Anyhow, so this will be the first kind of a tour that I'm going to give in here. It's actually, I'm cleaning, so things are a little bit of a mess, but as you can see behind me, I've got rat racks. So in this building right now, I have 12 sets of 7. So basically we have 84 breeding racks, and then we have some grow out racks, and we have one single stack of 7 that is broken down in the sizes for sale. So when somebody orders a large medium, I pull it out of the tub that says large medium. We are also working on a few other things that we'll talk about on Patreon. So when I get done with this video, I'm going to shoot over and jump over and shoot the Patreon side of this. So anyhow, guys, like I said, we used to have the racks that were 8 tall. I had to cut them down to fit in here, but as you can see, we've got, you know, these racks that are 7 tall, and there's a bunch of them. We're still running 4 females to 1 male in each tub. We're still kind of keeping track of stuff, not as detailed as we were before, and we've moved a lot away from frozen stuff. We've picked up a couple of commercial accounts that really want things that are mostly under like small size or small medium size and down. So we're gonna have a lot less of our focus being on frozen stuff and more towards those accounts. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm gonna show you guys I'm gonna do kind of a quick layout of how it works, of everything here. I might explain a few things, but other than that, just a sec. So our rack systems are pretty simple. Same water system that we've always used. We get these from Reptile Basics. The water lines run down. Each of these 7 stack racks has its own water system. That way we aren't trying to run too many animals out of one water system, and they'll last a few days. So like I said, it is cleaning day, so let's see, we'll pop this tub open, and we've got some moms in here with some babies. There should be 3 weaned rats in here as well. Yep, 1, 2, 3. There's all 3 of them. This here is our rat grow out rack. So once the babies reach that 47 gram mark, they get pulled and put in here. Males on this side, females on this side. We do keep them separate at this age, just simply because we feel that, well, first off, I feed my snakes only the females, because we don't sell any of the females live, and a lot of those ones end up in our frozen program. Here's part of my mouse rack. These are the mice that are working well in colonies, because I don't know how many of you guys ever breed mice, but some mice work well colony breeding style, some of them don't. These are all getting cleaned today, but this one's got a whole bunch of babies, a whole bunch of little mice in there. And then this rack here is for all of my females that don't work well in a colony, but I still need them to breed. So we put them in here. I keep my mice on paper because it seems to work better. Same water system, you know, same basic everything. But in here you can see we have a male and a female. Once this rack is finished, there'll be 4 rows of 5. The male will spend 2 weeks in each as he bounces along, and that gives the females a break in between litters. Now I'm going to show you guys how I fill our tubs when we're cleaning. So this tub that I'm filling right now is clean. It was sterilized, rinsed, dried overnight. We start out with, these are the 12-ounce containers of that you can use, that I use for my snakes for their waters in the FB, in the Freedom Breeder tubs. But we use those pine bedding pellets in the bottom. And then we use about 3/4 of a scoop of what I call a foraging mix. And I've seen several videos on these, and I'll do a video breakdown on the foraging mix and why in a more detailed test, or a more detailed video. But this is 4 parts sweet feed, 4 parts bird seed, 2 parts cat food, and then a very generous sprinkling of dried milk or powdered milk. The reasoning behind it is it gets these animals foraging, which is a more natural behavior, and then it also that encourages some breeding behavior. And then of course we put 2 coffee can scoops of pine chips over the top, and then we start over. It doesn't matter what order you put these scoops in, as long as the bedding pellets and the foraging mix go on the bottom. One of the other reasons that we use the foraging mix is because we want the rats are very, very smart, and we want them to associate cleaning day with something positive. So they know that, hey, on cleaning day, there's always a treat in the bottom of our tub. And so they don't, it just helps tame them down. It helps condition them to our behavior. And that's basically how all animals were domesticated, is, you know, we just started interacting with them, and when we domesticated virtually all animals, we just started interacting with them, picking up on the things that they do that's natural to them. And then, you know, and then we were able to make contact with them and continue on that cycle, especially like you think things like cattle and horses. You know, all dogs are descendants of wolves. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's going to be a little bit of a short one, but just kind of letting you know what we're up to. Please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Our goal by December, I'd like to have 300 subscribers to my YouTube channel, and I'd like to have 50 Patreons. 50 Patreon subscribers. I have a $1 a month tier. The Patreon stuff, you guys get exclusive access to projects, to animals, things like that. So anyhow, guys, I hope you all have a great day. Be nice to one another, and remember, mask up when you're in public. Peace.